I still have the money clip she made me 4 years ago. It was made from 3 kinds of metal and had a looping M on it. I'll have to talk to her. Maybe it's something she'd be interested in doing. We were quiet as Marcel pulled the car onto the highway. He concentrated on the road, a smirk in place, indicating he was deep in thought. Marcel was an attractive man, flawless dark skin, bald in the way so few could get away with, and occasionally a perfectly sculpted beard. But he was clean-shaven today. We were close to the same height and build, but he was my second in command and always made sure every place I went to was safe. I trusted him like a brother. "What's on the agenda today? I know we have to see Grit this morning. What else? I have a dinner date with Jacqueline this evening. I can't miss it." "No worries, you won't. Grit this morning, and he'll be done by 3. Promise." Nodding, I moved my gaze to the window. The huge mansions shifted, and smaller houses came into view. The longer we drove, the more dilapidated the scenery became, until we were pulling up to our meeting place. "There he is," Marcel said as he got out of the car. I followed, seeing Grit seated on the bench outside Stella's diner. Where Marcel's baldness was hot, Grit's wasn't. But he was a different kind of man, too. "Ah, sir, hey!" As Grit stood and walked over, a wave of body odor engulfed us, and I tried not to wince. It wasn't his fault he was homeless or that getting a shower was hard to come by. I paid him, but I wasn't in charge of how he spent his money. I was aware of some who worked for me who used their cash to keep clean, fed and housed based on what I'd been told. What Grit did was a mystery. "Good morning, Grit. Hungry?" He nodded. "Yeah, I could eat." "I'm on it." Marcel hopped into the diner, and I stayed with Grit on the bench. "All right, Grit. How's the week looking?" I sat with my foot resting on my knee and far enough away to avoid Grit's waving hands. "Right, so the MVs, they did pretty good last week, and this week looks even better." His yellow and black teeth made an appearance when he grinned. MV stood for Misfit Vagabonds, a name coined years ago by my father. "That's not telling me much, Grit. There are 10 of you working along Welcome Boulevard. How much are each of you bringing in?" He shrugged and scratched behind his neck. "We got about $3,000 last week." That wasn't ideal. Others were pulling 5. But Welcome Boulevard was a hard strip. Cops were on that area a hell of a lot more than the others. "And this week you said it will be even better?" "Yeah, we got another guy, Clove's friend. Might help to have a new face." I never okayed anyone new. It worried me that an undercover cop might try and infiltrate to take down the whole panhandling operation my father and I had spent years trying to perfect. "This guy, I don't know, Grit. New faces make me worry." He was already shaking his head before I could finish. "Nah, I know him. Just been busy with other things for a while. But he's legit, I swear." Marcel came out of the diner with a to-go bag and handed it to Grit. "Here you are." Grit took the bag, inhaling the aroma. "Thanks, Marcel." "No prob. Any good news?" "I'll tell you in the car. Grit, I'll see you next week. Let's see if this new individual can raise your numbers. Collection will be the same time and place." Grit stood, his to-go bag held close to his chest. "You got it." "Be safe." Marcel walked over to the car, and I followed. "Someone new?" he asked, once we were settled and driving to our next stop. "Someone Clove knows." As soon as I said Clove, Marcel's face lit up. I wondered if he realized how obvious his adoration for that guy was. He certainly couldn't keep it a secret from me. "I'm sure if Clove knows him, he's good. We'll see how the week goes."
Chapter 2. Levity. Clutching the paper bag in my hand, I made my way up the decrepit stairway toward our apartment. It wasn't much, but Clove and I used any and all money we made to keep some sort of roof over our heads and food in our bellies. Before today, I'd had a decent gig going, cleaning up garbage in an alleyway behind a questionable...